My show is about the Steven Crowder part with pregnant
So
ex-wife.
today's topic, Steven Crowder. If you aren't aware, Steven Crowder's a right-wing commentator, very popular right now. I think he's shifted to Rumble.
Okay.
Not much on YouTube as much. And he's been going through a divorce. Now, why should you care? Honestly, you probably shouldn't. But Steven Crowder, he's been involved in a few different situations recently. Now, the divorce comes after his wife alleges that he was emotionally abusive in the relationship itself. There's a ring video as well as an article that's came out in a Substack by Yashar. And there's also a video from Steven Crowder talking about the divorce. So first, let's play the Steven Crowder video.
Well, in the conservative sphere, there was a lot more of the focus being on Crowder versus Candace Owens.
Philip the
On his
Bunker.
podcast, Crowder talks about how he's been dealing with a divorce since 2021, saying he kept it private, but people in positions of power knew that this was happening, with him alluding to extortion and threats about exposing that information, then playing a clip of Candace Owens speaking about him. There, she seems to question his Christianity, says that he's going through a lot, says we should pray for him. And then you had Owens uploading a video titled "Steven Crowder Accused Me of Extortion," saying he always paints himself as the victim, saying no one's threatened him or made demands behind closed doors, saying Crowder sent her a flirty Instagram DM on midterm election night that she didn't respond to, saying after that he began his attacks on the Daily Wire, and concluding that the divorce is why he's spiraling and acting erratic. She then sends Crowder a cease and desist, demanding a full retraction, and then invites Crowder's wife on her show. So with all of that, I gotta say, I don't care about that part. Let him fight it out.
That's messy. When your political opponent is basically saying like, "Yo, wife, come, throw some dirt on Crowder's name."
Yes,
That's
yes.
foul.
But for me, what was the most interesting was the insight that it gave on what he and people like him think should be
Just
legal.
trusting
Crowder
him.
very much seemingly not a fan of the law.
My then wife decided that she didn't want to be married anymore. And in the state of Texas, that is completely permitted. And I still believe that children need a mom
Seems
and
like
dad, and that
he's
divorce is
just
horrible.
blaming
But in today's legal
his
system,
wife.
my beliefs don't matter. In Texas, divorce is permitted when one party wants it, period. And she wanted something else for her life. That's not my choice. She simply wanted out, and the law says that that's how it works. It's no one's fault but my own in that I picked wrong.
So that's how he feels about it. He describes it. He claims that Candace Owens is extorting him, hasn't provided any proof. Kind of a crazy allegation, but whatever. So let's play the video of how Steven Crowder treats his wife.
That's foul. That's gonna be super. I know you hate the dude, but goddamn.
I drew a boundary.
Where's the video?
No, you just did it. I drew a boundary in abusive and cruel. You were not taking the car. Because if you refuse to do wifely things, then I will go pick up the groceries.
There are no groceries. I do have
Steaks.
Yeah, I don't know why he just
I know it's not unreasonable,
buy another car.
but I'll go do it. How about
Just one car or something.
Hillary, how do you respect the man? Yes. How do you, man?
The guy got millions and millions of dollars.
Mind you, this lady is pregnant. Like, not little pregnant. That belly bigger than a motherfucker.
8 months pregnant.
And you're not gonna let her take the car? You wanna let her take the Uber?
Because apparently they only have one car.
And?
Yeah, that's wild, like saying the Uber thing.
And?
It's just like,
What? No. What's your point?
I don't understand why they wouldn't have multiple cars. That's weird.
I don't care
But
about
hey,
that.
maybe there's an explanation. Maybe the car's being repaired,
It
or
doesn't
maybe the
matter.
car's
It doesn't-
broken,
it doesn't
or maybe they
matter.
sold it. But it's just
You
weird.
don't have to have two cars. It doesn't matter.
Because it's during the quarantine. So basically, he's saying like, if you take it, then I can't leave, and she's not specifying when she's gonna come back. I'm trying to listen. Everybody's shitting on him.
Then-
I'm just trying.
Don't
to
they have porn?
Then your unpregnant ass take the Uber then. Okay?
True.
If she's good enough to take an Uber because she's pregnant, your unpregnant, manly fucking right-wing ass.
Well, Brett, why'd you say right wing?
Because usually they're more about, gender roles and stuff like that. I'm the man.
Yeah.
I'm the one that's strong.
That
So
is
if you're the
the-
man, you're the one that's strong, and she's the one she's gonna run the errands. You're gonna take your manly hands with the Uber.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. The fuck you mean?
Okay.
Pregnant?
Okay.
You a special kind of soft.
How do the man No, you're not taking the car.
Steven,
You're not taking the car.
Steven,
You are not
then I
taking
will ask them to pick me up. Would you like me to ask?
the car. Right?
Is that correct, Steven?
Get an Uber.
Okay, Steven, I can't.
I get someone to pick me up. Getting an Uber. Why don't you just let somebody go pick her up? She made a compromise. So I don't even understand what's going on right now. But again, this is the weird thing. We're seeing a conversation 3 minutes long in the middle of something. I don't
I don't know what the problem is. I don't know where the problem starts.
But I'm already like, off on Steven Crowder because so many people who are different, who are not connected to him or not connected to each other, have alleged that he's very controlling. He has a bad temper. He's very like, and you know, the stuff that he handled with the Daily Wire was really shady in my opinion. So this is like falling in line with what a lot of people say about him.
Yep.
I would give a normal person the benefit of the doubt because he's got such a bad rep online. This should look kind of crazy.
Even with a bad rep, being so fucking adamant about the fucking car, and you're letting her take a Uber, it's like, who raised you?
Yeah, but you don't know the world
Yeah,
of
you
context
don't
that
know
exists
the-
in a long
yeah.
marriage like this.
I understand what you're saying.
Maybe she's
What
not been
happens
helpful at all throughout the whole
before?
marriage.
Even if she's taking an Uber to to do the groceries, that's her action. If she hasn't been helpful, and now she's taking the car,
It sounds like she's gonna leave and she's not specifying when she's coming back, which might be the issue at hand here.
I can understand.
So again, that's what I'm saying. I don't know, but to me, what indicts him is the
precedent.
prior.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Feeling some constraints?
Steven.
Like, I can't
Steven.
go. Listen to me. You want to walk out right now? Listen to me. I can't go to the gym. I can't go to my parents. I can't call my friends. I can't be home. You're going to take the car and leave me here. Hillary, just think of how boxed in you've made me.
What do you need me to pick up? I'll get it. I'll be back when I'm back.
My kid is just take over the
It doesn't work either.
this has a problem. The
Being set to the second and you're going to be back when I'm back.
Steven.
The only way out of it is discipline and respect. It's the only way out of it, and we're at an impasse.
I will say it is a really bad
Man,
idea.
I have no idea.
Highly stressing your wife.
What is
It's bad. for
discipline
you,
aspect? I
bad
mean,
for your wife.
Take an Uber.
It doesn't seem like this is about the car.
No, it's not.
It's not about the car. Clearly not.
It's either about some other shit or control. That's what it is. That's what I see.
yeah, there's something
Other
going on.
studies back that up. Like stress actually makes adverse pregnancy outcomes by disrupting blood flow, high blood pressure, having a low birth weight infant, preterm birth. And so you just have to be mindful when someone is that pregnant. It's not a good idea to be in these kinds of situations continuously. And from what she described, their marriage has been tenuous like this for a long time.
Good. Because you can't have any discipline.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. You throw your hand. You give up so easily.
I don't give up, Steven.
Hillary, you give up so easily. I just said the only way out of this is discipline and respect. You said, then we're at an impasse.
Steven, no, we are at an impasse, okay? I love you, but Steven, your abuse is sick. Your abuse
Watch it.
is sick.
Watch it.
Why is kind of threatening her?
I'm gonna let go. I'll get what you need me to get. And I need some space. We need to just stop engaging for a little bit, okay? I love you. I love you very much.
I don't love you. That's the big problem. I've never received love from you. And the problem is when I go, look, I need you to do A, B, C, and D. You just be disciplined about it. You go, no. But I love you more than life itself. Okay. Put on some gloves. No. But I love you more than life itself. That's not fair. That's not fair, and it's disrespectful.
What's with the voice? Is
You're right, we're at an impasse. Become someone, listen to me, day in and day out, worthy of a wife. No, not as a wife. I didn't say as a wife. As a wife. Hillary, come on now.
I'm not gonna engage. I'm not gonna engage anymore. I'm gonna go. I'll text me what you need. I'll get you what you need. I love you. I'm committed to you.
as a who is smoking
I'm not
in front of her.
Committed enough to do those things? You're not committed to anything. You're not committed to anything. You just said I love you. I'm committed to you. Walk the dogs. Put on some gloves.
I need to
Walk the dogs. Put on some
Okay, so it sounds like he's demanding from his 8th-month pregnant wife to do some labor to prove that she's committed because he feels like she just says stuff and doesn't do it with actions. Apparently she didn't want to walk the dogs because apparently to some degree it could be poisonous towards the child, and he really wanted
Hindi
to
kasama
solve
ka.
some of the many problems that they have together.
Are you committed enough to do anything? Are you committed enough to do anything?
I'm gonna just
Walk the dogs. Put on some gloves. Are you committed enough to get the medication the dogs? No, you take Betty.
Yeah, I also know why they saw this audio or video.
I don't know how true this last statement is because I didn't hear it. Him saying I will fuck you up, that's obviously something you should never say to your partner. I don't think there's any context that makes that acceptable. But again, you don't hear it on camera, so I can't say too much. I will read a little bit, a couple excerpts from the article itself. They say that she's been spending years hiding her husband's mental and emotional abuse from her family, and that he lied about the circumstances around their divorce, and that he wasn't present for the birth of their children. Nobody's saying that anyone was beaten in this marriage or that there was infidelity. And in audio files and text messages that Yashar received, Steven Crowder admits to some of his faults, which include a volcanic temper, repeatedly and at times regretfully. Apparently, this is one thing that I thought was really interesting. Crowder, in the video you guys saw earlier, complains about the no-fault divorce things. In June 2021, Steven left their home to pursue elective surgery. Hillary urged him to get help he needed to address his behavior with the hope that their marriage could be saved and that they could peacefully live together as a family. Instead, Steven refused to do so and chose to not be his wife during the birth of their twin children.
That's just messed up.
Hillary was unaware that
What
Steven
was he doing?
had hired a divorce attorney and asked his assistant to cut Hillary off financially. There is significant documentation substantiating these facts.
And I still believe that children need a mom and a dad and that divorce is horrible. But in today's legal system, my beliefs don't matter. In Texas,
Really?
divorce is permitted.
Him going out talking about she wants a divorce, but he's been talking to a divorce lawyer, and then he's been cutting her off financially. Those kind of circumstances make things a little bit sus.
That's weird.
Yes, especially when you say something different publicly. Like
What you claim? You claim like, yeah, she wanted this because I got money, but you went when she didn't even know about a divorce.
Yeah.
You felt it.
What are your thoughts on this?
Well, it's not something that we should care about because that's from the personal point. What's happening with his wife actually changes nothing in my perception of that guy.
Yeah, it just more so confirms a lot what we
It
already
confirms
know.
like a Don King permit, we already knew. You know what I mean? So I'm not big, especially when you don't expose your wife like that. You don't put your wife out there like that. You know what I mean? You don't put your, so I'm not. It's crazy.
Yeah,
I want to do that. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you? But then again, it really doesn't change much.
No.
So
I would say this confirms a lot of what I already suspected about him from everything I've heard from everyone else, including people I know personally who've worked for him.
Yep.
I'll say that also is interesting to hear someone complain about the fact that one party can choose to make a divorce happen. I understand people don't want divorces to be taken lightly, but the idea that you would need the consent of the other person in order to set up a divorce,
That's stupid.
No. Especially not seeing that kind of conversation and what I saw unfold. If that is more of the norm and that dynamic that was presented in the video is true for the entirety of the marriage or most of it, then I would want a scenario where the person who's having to suffer that at 8 months pregnant can file for a divorce if need be. I do think, there should be some measure of couples counseling or things like that people have to go through for an extended period before that's possible. But it shouldn't be mandatory because not everyone's circumstances are the same. And the last thing I would want is for someone to be stuck in a marriage with somebody who beats them, who treats them terribly every single day or whatever the fuck it is. Like, it's weird hearing you say that, especially when finding out that this man was talking to a divorce lawyer. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? And that's what makes it seem like he's just doing a bunch of PR bullshit online for his right-wing grift, is because he's just out here pandering like, oh my God, I'm such a good Christian. I don't even believe in divorce, and my wife, in this non-Christ-like manner is able to divorce me without the... It's like, man, shut the fuck up. If you were really talking to the divorce lawyer, man, off yourself. Get the fuck up out of here. That is the most disingenuous PR stunt to control a narrative publicly. And that's what Steven does a lot. You saw it when he recorded the phone call with his then friend, or so-called friend, where he recorded the call and then put that shit out to the public to frame him a certain type of way after editing out many parts. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, if you look at the comments, there's a bunch of right wingers that are like, he's weird.
Yeah, and
He's
also
a weirdo.
Apparently likes cross-dressing, all this other stuff. I don't really care. But him just accusing people of extorting him, show the proof. Show the proof.
Yeah.
You guys love facts and evidence.
Show the facts and evidence.
Yeah. But as far as what I saw in that video, yeah, that shit don't look good. But I'll reserve judgment because there may be more context that could make me change my mind.
And maybe
But in a
there's more
vacuum, that shit
clips
don't
or
look
something.
nice. And with the context of who this man is, that shit don't look nice.
I guess we'll see.
That's probably my overall take.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Nah.
No? You're not gonna send your wife pregnant to get an Uber?
I got multiple cars.
And you don't even make Crowder money.
I don't make Crowder money.
How this man got one car?
I don't make Crowder
There's
money.
no reason. You should have 3 in his for him.
Maybe someone wants to control her or something. I don't know.
I'm
Three.
bruv, I'm giving the benefit of the doubt.
Three.
But in the summer, I got a way out. It doesn't matter. I'm not that. I
Okay,
remember the
sending
numbers.
to see what happens in the later days is a way to hit us there. 잘 부탁드립니다.